So we're finally here to discuss if DC can redeem themselves from the tragic Batman vs Superman with none other than this, Wonder Woman.
Reviews from hell.
Welcome everybody to another Reviews from Hell. I'm Andreas, and today finally we have the latest DC movie, Wonder Woman, starring Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman herself, Chris Pine. Chris Pine, I can't even remember his, I can't name Chris Pine. Steve Trevor, that's it. It's always a Steve in these movies. Anyway, okay. Where to start? Alright, I'm going to start with the good, the bad, actually the good, then the bad, and then I'm going to come to a conclusion to this movie. But just before we do that, I'm just going to say, I heard the best about this movie. Everyone was going on. They said it's DC's answer to Marvel for Logan, and you know how much I love that movie, Logan. One of probably the best I've seen ever, I would say, easily, when it comes to comic book movies. And to be honest, I've lost kind of faith in DC lately because of Batman vs Superman and some other stinkers that they did before. But let's see. I want to give this movie a good chance. I went with good expectations, and this is what I thought. So, first of all, let's get to the good things. The two main castings, as we said, Gal Gadot and Chris Pine, I think they're really good choices for the roles that they had in these movies. Gal Gadot looks amazing, probably in the best shape we've seen her yet. She looks the role, she looks like a Wonder Woman. Chris Pine, plays that slightly funny, heroic guy, the old-time American. He's a spy in it. It suits him the role, this good age with Gal Gadot. They've got some kind of chemistry working at most times. Some of the visuals are very nice in this movie. The backgrounds are really colourful, which is very weird for DC. In the beginning of the movie, that is. And the movie didn't go on too long. It went for like 2 hours, a bit more than 2 hours, which was one of my problems with Batman vs Superman, is the fact that it went forever and for a very slow-paced movie. Here we don't have a slow-paced movie. It is fast enough. And that's what, kind of took the dragginess away. It didn't seem that it dragged at most times. Now, let's see where the bad things are. First of all, we start from the beginning of the movie. The bad accent. Okay, I'm not going to get stuck on this here because it's probably not easy for everybody to do the accents. We have seen worse accents than Gal Gadot's. For God's sake, we've seen Nicolas Cage, we've seen Angelina Jolie try to do accents. Some people just don't have it, even though they're really good actors and actresses. So, looking past the accent, some of the CGI in this movie is amazing. And then you get these annoying CGI moments that are cringy. They are just so bad. And it is, for me, unforgivable for a movie on this kind of budget. This movie should be shining. They should learn by their mistakes. Sometimes it looks like gravity doesn't work in these movies. It just seems some of the movements, especially when she was a kid in the beginning, when Diana was a kid. By the way, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the movie, I advise to turn this review off from now. In the beginning of the movie, it starts off as Diana as a child, and the child acting is absolutely terrible. The script for everybody is tremendously bad. When the movie started, I was just so shocked on how bad the script was, and even the first action scene. But before we get into the action scenes, yes, the script, everything they were saying, it was just so cartoonish and sometimes goofy. I know she's a princess and she's a warrior and everything, but everything just seemed so fake. You couldn't connect with any of these characters, and it just stood out so bad. Then the action starts, and I just felt like I was in a Michael Bay movie again. you know, and it's just every kick was a slow-mo, every punch, every bow and arrow, every turn, twist, everything was in slow motion. And it's just like, fuck's sake, guys, get it on with. Just fuck these. You don't have to put slow motion every 10 seconds of the movie. Every it's just like Matrix all over again for no reason. She was giving normal roundhouse kicks and it was like turning the camera. It's like, geez, she didn't do anything. Fucking get on with it. It just got annoying. And no blood. I'm not too surprised from that. But come on, she's got a fucking sword like the size of her, digging it into everybody and nothing, not one fucking drop, man. Everybody in this movie is just too shiny, and too predictable. Some of the things that were happening in this movie, it tried to show you. There was some scenes somewhere in the middle of the movie, in the second act, where you see Diana. She's going through World War II, and she's seeing these injured soldiers, and it's trying to, you know, make you feel sad and everything. And you see this guy, he's literally got like no leg and he's still not even bleeding. And it's just like, fuck's sake, guys, at least if you're not going to show blood, don't show a guy without a leg and try to convince us that actually happened. I'm very frustrated. To be honest, I'm very disappointed in this movie. This doesn't even start to touch a hair on Logan's balls when it comes to quality. You put actors in this movie, some of the side actors in this movie, you've got the Indian, you've got the English guy, right? You've got the Indian that tracks, you've got the English guy that does nothing. Seriously, he only gets drunk and is the comedic relief. He is just to make jokes, and he is, hold on, I have to find this actor, Ewan Bremer. Ewan Bremer is the guy that everybody hires just for a laugh. If you need a filler, and he's a good actor. I like Ewan Bremer. He's playing so many movies, but he's always just there to get picked on, to get made fun of, and to get pushed around. And it so shows that they do nothing. That is all they do in this movie. They are so unneeded. It's unbelievable. I can't believe how they got away with this. And I tell you what, after Logan and all these other movies that are coming out now, with Spider-Man being at least a decent movie, they should have done better. There is one. Before we go any further, I've got to show you this scene. Watch this scene here with the CGI and some of the slow-mos, and you'll understand what I mean. I mean, come on. You cannot tell me that this is 2017's effects. And there were some scenes though that they got it right. Like there's a scene that she's walking through the field and she's got all the bullets coming out, and she's got a big shield and she's dodging the bullets and everything. It looked cool. I thought, great, we're gonna get somewhere. And when that ended though, the movie again fell flat. I don't know what people were seeing in this movie. I don't know. Whether they get bought into the hype? Maybe. And the villains, the way the villains look, are laughable. I put them nearly next to Fan Four Sticks Doctor Doom. That's how bad. Especially Dr. Poison. Fuck's sake. And again, every guy in this movie is either a dickhead or a villain. All I care about is sex and men's rights. And Jesus Christ, get over yourselves, guys. I know it's a woman's movie, you know, because they're the protagonist and everything. And they even tried to make the woman villain at the end look like she's good. She killed like how many people? But because she got a teary eye at the end of the movie, they tried to make it look like she was a victim out of all this. And it's like, fuck you. I rate this movie, being very generous, just because how shit Batman vs Superman was, and this was a lot better. I give it a 5 out of 10 at its best, guys. So that was my take on 2017's Wonder Woman. If you like my video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.
But the mask won't help.
They don't know that.